Hello friends, I'm Kayla. Welcome to my TBR shelf. Today we're going to talk about all the things that I plan to read in fall. We're going to go through a lot. I'm going to tell you the Literally Dead book club picks for the next couple months in case you missed them, didn't participate in the poll. I'm going to pull a couple things from the members TBR jar. I'm going to talk about some upcoming video plans. And as per usual, channel members have a slightly extended version where I go a little more into depth about video plans and book specific things, and they get it a little bit early so they can be the first to know all of the things that I'll be reading. Let's begin with book club stuff. You might already know we're reading Monstrilio for the month of September. Also, this is my fall TBR for like September, October, and the first half of November. And then halfway through November, I will make an end of year and winter TBR. This is a literary horror book that I'm really excited to read with everybody. It has to do with grief and motherhood. And then in the month of October, we're doing The Family Game by Catherine Steadman, which is supposedly a fast-paced thriller about this woman who goes to stay with her boyfriend's or her fiance's family, and they participate in this game and it goes completely off the rails. And officially the book for November, after doing a bunch of polls, 65% of the final vote went to Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winstead. This is the one that takes place in small town Louisiana. We're following Ruth, and her town believes in myths and lore and maybe vampires. There's a skull found in a nearby swamp, and everybody just chalks it up to being like an evil entity, but she wants to look more into it. Naturally, it says it's a twisted tale of murder, obsessive love, and the beastly urges that lie dormant within us all, and I can't wait to read this all with you in November. I do think that one comes out in October, so we can switch over quickly to some new releases that I'm planning on picking up. One of them is Vampires of El Norte. Speaking of vampires, this is another one by Isabel Cañas. I really liked the Hacienda last year. So this one isn't video specific, but I'm hoping to get to it. It's set in 1840s Mexico. We're following a woman named Nina, and something sinister is lurking near the ranch at night. That's all I need to know. Another fall release, I just got the shipping notification today, and that's for The Death I Gave Him by M.X. Liu. And this is a lyrical queer sci-fi retelling of Shakespeare's Hamlet as a locked room thriller. I feel like that's just the perfect little blurb to get me hooked. And I'll make sure to tell you all about it once I've actually read it, which will hopefully be soon. Oh, then Whistle at Night, I also pre-ordered. This one is an anthology from a bunch of Indigenous authors. Did I say Whistle at Night or Never Whistle at Night? It's Never Whistle at Night. And it says it's a dark fiction anthology. Bold, clever, sinister. It says it's got ghosts, curses, hauntings, monstrous creatures, complex family legacies, desperate deeds, and chilling acts of revenge. We've got Stephen Graham Jones, Sherry Demoline, Darcy Little Badger, Tommy Orange, Waukesha Grice, Rebecca Roanhorse, a bunch of authors I've read before, and a bunch that I haven't. And then we can move on to some more new releases because I'm doing a Third Time's a Charm video, my final one ever. This is the finale of season 3 where I read 3 authors I've given 2 5 stars to before, and I'm reading them for the third time. If they get another 5-star, then they're officially an all-time favorite author. One of them is going to be Tananarive Due after I read The Good House and The Between, which were 4.5, but we're still gonna count it. She has The Reformatory coming up soon. Author number 2 of 3, I'm reading Rouge by Mona Awad, which is all about the beauty industry, but in a dark fairy tale kind of way. And then the third author, if you watched the second episode, I talked through how like I don't think I have that many authors who I've given 2 5 stars to, because in my mind I was thinking like authors that I've only read twice, but that's not the rule. Like Mona Awad, I have read 3 books from, and 1 of them was a flop. 2 of them were wins, so this is still the third time chance. And I was looking at my shelves the other day and I talked about in a haul, was it a haul? Where I said, I don't know where to fit this book. Guess what, everyone? I have given Ruth Ware 2 5 stars. The Turn of the Key and The Death of Mrs. Westaway. I've read a lot of Ruth Ware. I've read every single Ruth Ware out there, but yeah, I made the realization that this could still be the third time's a charm because I haven't given her a 5-star in a while. She's gotten a lot of 4s, but that was an embarrassing realization, but I'm excited to have a fully stocked video now. The next video I have planned is going to be a movies choose my TBR, but not in the way that I tried to do it before where I would watch my favorite movies and read the books that were mentioned in it. That was like a canceled video. This one is, I'm gonna read The Family Game in it because You might have seen I was doing a video recently where I was going through my Instagram saved pictures, and there was one that said like pick your favorite movie and then we'll recommend you a book, and The Family Game was recommended because of my love for bodies, bodies, bodies. And so I thought, how fun, let me find other ways to get recommended things, maybe all from Instagram. One of them actually I got months ago and I've had prepared for a long time. I'm gonna keep that a little bit of a secret, but it is a very popular release that like everyone's reading right now. And then I don't have a third one planned yet. So if you see anything on Instagram in the next like month, feel free and be encouraged, please help me out, tag me and let me know if you see any posts that are like, if you love this movie, read this book, because I do need one more recommendation from a fun source. I feel like a lot of the vlogs that I have planned for the end of the year are longer. They have like 10 books in them. So I'm trying to find ones that I can do 3 at a time. So the movie one, and then the Third Time's a Charm. I feel like it's gonna be a decent balance. And then as always, starting in November, I will be doing a Goodreads video. I am gonna do something different than I've done any other year. I'm not doing the genres I typically do, but I don't know for certain which category I'm picking until the Goodreads awards are announced. So I am doing a live show with the channel besties the day that the Goodreads awards gets announced, and we go through it all together and we see all the books for the first time. So I feel like I say this in every single video, but now would be a great time to join the membership. And then for my next vlog, I'm also going to be reading 3 books in it, and I have no idea what they are. I am kind of in control of it, but I'm just doing a fun, silly experiment that I'm stealing from another group on YouTube, like the movie community, and that's going to be the next vlog you see from me, so I can't even spoil the TBR because I don't know what it is. Another vlog I have planned this month, I'm not going to give away anything, also because I don't know my TBR for it, but I will tell you that it is revisiting a video I did exactly to the month 4 years ago, and it's reflecting on things and building a new TBR based on something I did in the past. Another thing I have planned is I want to do another Righting My Wrongs. This was a really fun vlog where I got to read things that I should have read for videos over the past couple years, and every single time I do a secret TBR, I come up with, or the comments come up with, an idea that they or I wish I had read instead. So this is going to be another probably 5 book TBR if I come up with that many. The first one that comes to mind is The Measure, and this is why I didn't recently pick this for like multiple other videos that I could have. The way that this is Righting My Wrongs is at the beginning of the year I always do a Reading Booktubers favorites from the year prior, and there was a video and a friend of mine I completely missed out on. I didn't watch her video. I don't know how, but the rule in that video is if anybody has 5 or more books in common with me, I have to read another one of their favorites. And Darian had like somewhere between 5 and 8 favorites in common with me. And so I will be reading The Measure, because also I gave this a 10 out of 10 for intrigue when I read the first chapter. So I can't wait to finally finish this and give my thoughts in a video. If you have anything that comes to mind for you that, I don't know, you reflect on, you think, I wish that Kayla had read that, she didn't pick this when it was one of the options for this vlog, let me know in the comments below and maybe I will pick something from there. I also need to do my follow-up blurb video, and I've talked about my TBR for this before, so I feel like I can get into it. One of the videos that I did before was looking at people who had blurbed my favorite books and picking other books that they had blurbed. The reading of that went really well. It was really fun, even though everything wasn't a win. But the second follow-up video is supposed to be reading books from the people who blurbed the things. Not the other things they blurbed, but just seeing if this person said good things about my favorite book, maybe I should read their book. So I do have a spreadsheet that I'm going off of who has blurbed the most, and I need to update that based on all of my recent 5 stars. So this TBR might change. It'll probably be added to, maybe some of these will leave. But right now I am for sure reading The Witch's Heart by Genevieve Gornichak, because she blurbs like everything that I love. And these 2 are contenders. I think they had like maybe 4 or 5 things that they blurbed. So we've got Alexandra Kleeman and Victor Laval. Don't make me tell you the synopsis of these because I don't remember. But I don't think that's the goal of my TBRs. I feel like I have this question every single time I make a TBR. Like, should I be pitching these books to you, or just like letting you know what I'm reading in case you want to read with me? Oh, another one though is, what's her name? Is it Shannon Chakraborty? She has something to do with pirates called well, let me just look it up. The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi. And people have been recommending this to me, and I've seen it everywhere. She's also an author on my spreadsheet who appears many times. I think that's it for videos that I want to let you know about, but I will tell you a couple other things happening. I will be reading in October Pet Sematary. This is going to be a reread. It is for a video, but it's also just for the Halloween vibes. I really want to see if this holds up. It has to do with a doctor and a graveyard. And then something you might want to participate in, all the books are falling, if you are a channel member. I guess this is kind of my announcement to the channel members that this is our book club pick for fall. It's called Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. Everyone has been wanting to read like a light, cozy kind of fantasy, and this just seems so fun. I was gonna wait until the paperback came out because it comes out in October. We're not gonna have our live show until November, and it's like $15 less than this, but then I went into Indigo and it's beautiful, the hardcover. Like it's printed right on here and I just love it so much, so I had to get it. I don't really know a lot about it, but I think it's about a girl who is making an encyclopedia of fairies and everything that she just, things that happened to her along the journey. I also will be reading for a video soon Unlikable Female Characters by Anna Bugaskaya. The Women Pop Culture Wants You to Hate. I'm gonna be listening to the audiobook for this while I do another creative activity because I haven't done another video in that series in so long and I'm excited to get back into it. Is that everything I want to tell you about? I feel like it is. I only have 2.5 months and I'm trying to do all of these things. So the last thing we need to do is pull 3 things. I'm gonna do 3 things from the members TBR jar. Last year I waited until my winter TBR to pull the November one and then it was fine because I had 2 weeks to read it. But since I have such an organized plan and I feel like maybe there's something in here I could fit in various videos because my TBR is not completely decided for everything, maybe picking 3 and then allotting them to the months right now is just the right way to go. So I've recently printed out like 150 new member suggestions. Every member gets the opportunity to recommend me one thing. So I cut some out, added some new ones to the jar. They are the purple and there's some dark blue in here somewhere. This one maybe? Oh no. Oh, also there's some magenta. So hopefully I pick something that I want to read. Something, maybe it's been here for a while. Oh, I have so many. Okay, is this a new purple? This might be a new one. Okay. It's a romance. It's a romance. It is a romance that has been recommended a few times, so I do trust you all and your love for it. Haley, thank you so much. It is the Bromance Book Club. She said it's very much a rom-com, and that is what I need in a romance. I actually am filming a romance video. I might as well just spoil that for you right now. I'm reading romance until I get a 5-star. Oh my god, did I just stick that right back in there? What is wrong with me? That was me denying that I had actually selected it. So I am reading romance over the next couple months until I get a 5-star and then you'll see the video. But yeah, I just wanted to keep romance in its own thing and I also took like a bit of time off from romance, so thank you for your recommendation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, this is an old one. Okay. What? What? How to Become a Planet or the Science of Being Angry. What are we talking about? By Nicole Mellaby. Would love to see you read a middle grade. Oh, it's a middle grade. Okay, I can easily slip that in to my TBR. This was recommended by Taryn. Thank you so much. I have no idea what this is. Let me show you the cover. Maybe it's something I could read with Liam. It sounds interesting, like spacey science. Let's maybe get something that's on my TBR that I've heard of that I really want to read next. Let's do that. Ooh, this one's an old one too. Oh, it's Allie. Allie. Oh my god, Allie's been a member for so long. The Deloriad by Missouri Williams, because I'm sick and twisted and need someone else to be grossed out by this. What? It's like the movie Midsummer and mother had an incestuous baby. Don't do that to me. Why would you do that to me? I feel like I have definitely heard of this, but I cannot picture the cover. Oh yeah, I have seen this cover. Okay, it has a 3.2 average rating. What are you doing? Ooh, it's only 240 pages. Okay, Allie, You got your wish. Thank you so much for being here. 3 books, definitely not on my current TBR, but I'm so down. Like that's what, look at this color combination. Not a single fall color to be seen, but that's okay. My hair makes up for it. Isn't this aggressive? So that's everything I'll be up to over the next 2.5 months, and all the reviews that you can look forward to if you're interested in any of these books, or you can't wait for me to read some weird stuff. And I will see you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.